To the supporters, fans, well wishers, and Salon talk forum where they deal with issues, comment, and analysis. What God Almighty or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, boku thank you again for another beautiful day, whereby in support, blessing, guidance, sorriness, and gifts, it don't make Christian. So we Christian congregants said, you guys cannot be any more thankful where God bring this day for now for go na the house for worship him, magnify him, bless him, praise him, sing in good names them. But the caveat now is that the pastor them where they go up at the pulpit forget for be people of integrity, people that way get integrity, way honest, and way sincere, and we get God in righteousness. Now then people and therefore go up na the pulpit for being in water now. Anybody will not get that. We totally be refs of that. Papa God we are laying up good. We go as I tell for good lay for don't let it collapse. And today, like we say, we bring one of we big people them again at the political area column. The great Mr. JESMED SUMA, the chairman, the acting chairman for now for NGC. They can't lay the case for we. There are a lot of things they can't discuss now today. And how we will try for officially get out of the so-called alliance. But even significant and abiding the finances, we need forget reports. Because NGC are a public place. And the money the way people they make now public funds and the accountability, transparency, and other things they. We don't go to hold other people that are accountable. We say that NGC don't go hold yourself accountable in all the work. So with that brief statement, I want to welcome we leader, Mr. JESMED SUMA, and tell and thank you for it come and the good work they do, and I let God continue for blessing for the good work they do. So over to you, Mr. JESMED SUMA.
Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Salonian Ben Pambodem. The time I do mean adjustment for the man SUMA, the acting chairman and leader of the NGC party.
Okay, I don't again, Mr. SUMA, I'm sorry for that, but sometimes that's the way they bring, I don't know if not the sound not too high, but I mean,
what's happening? You're not loud enough.
You're not loud enough.
I hope so. Not loud enough.
The audience go hear you. I hope the audience go hear you. Okay, Mr. SUMA, the first question to you is this. First question. You're a highly educated person, so you know the word alliance, you know what they mean. So I don't need for define. But in this system, what they go into that before you go into an alliance, if you represent people, they will all they sit down, will come up with a consensus. Now all they sit down, they will come up with something. Of course, you're a highly educated man. You follow international politics. You see what happened between 2010 between the clerk and they will come out and then say after that they will all sign the accord. The accord becomes binding. It becomes binding. Anyhow, look at it become binding. You get legal ramifications. If anybody, for any reason, if I did that accord, there are unintended consequences. So you consider judgment. Give me the roadmap to this accord here, where NGC be done, where it was actually headed by Dr. Kade Yukela, because he did it, I go represent it. We reported on this. We really want to know what's going to let's see.
Well, first of all, the alliance, according to the constitution, that only the National Delegate Conference that get the mandate for authorize the party for go into alliance of any sort with any other political party. So the day before we National Delegate Conference in 2022, the issue of alliance was presented to WINEC, where Kande, chairman and leader of the party at the time, asked for the mandate for let us explore any possibility of going into an alliance. That matter day was taken to the National Delegate Conference, and the National Delegate Conference approved for let the party explore any possibility for going into an alliance with any other political party. There was no specific political party. Now, me also know say that National Delegate Conference, there is a clause where they enable where the delegate can delegate part of its powers to the National Executive Committee, which is NEC. So thereafter, the Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela presented to the party that there is a proposal for an alliance with the SLPP party. So we call a NEC meeting for discuss as part of the agenda of that NEC meeting day. Now for discuss the committee or team will go represent the party for go negotiate on behalf of the party. Prior to that meeting day, now only Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela we know say when they speak with the president. Then they continue for a while where people and they ask questions and people and they insist on say we want to know whether you go SLPP or not. Oh, and some man they vex the left.
I beg for punctuation. Do you sir? I beg for punctuation. I wait about Kela. I mean they meet with President Bio. I heard it today. Now the corresponding question to that was that now he alone or the neck of NGC pick a delegation for go with them or now alone now no more get that kind of extraordinary and plenipotential power. He alone or neck pick people them for let them get into that negotiation because I make I bring the British
that side of the council.
Because neglect me get people
that side of the council.
David Cameron. So I want to get specifically on the record now say only Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela now alone in the meet with President Bio. I really want to get that very clear, sir.
Well, I can say this next meeting will call. Now for let we decide as to who go lead, go form a committee where go represent the party. Folks that way they support Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela, they say let Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela be the one for lead the negotiation team. Now I move a motion, say you cannot have a party negotiating to go into an alliance without the chairman and leader of the party. So I move a motion for let the chairman and leader of the party and Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela put together a team who will represent the party for go.
Good.
That motion did pass. But some folks, them, especially some folks that are in leadership, not been happy with that. They say, now Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela, which is a legitimate and good argument, that Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela, President Bio trust. Now, they may not begin negotiate with. So, if while this negotiation hold water, it makes sense for let Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela lead the process. Now, I mean, say that now good argument will make sense. But now we allow the chairman for decide that. Not to we for decide for them. Let them also they hang it and say, okay, bro, you lead the process, but let them all be part of the process. That was the argument. But prior to that next meeting day, we don't see a picture of some members of the party leadership, senior members of the party leadership, where they say, then go meet President Bio. So that will give you the impression, say, the party leadership, them, the senior members, and the elders of the party, that's the one I'm looking for, the elders of the party with Dr. Kande Koloyum-Kela, and then all they meet with the president. Now, because of the way they humiliate Dr. Dennis Bright at that next meeting day, because of the way they threaten them, because of the way they embarrass them, now it lead to the reason, part of the reason where Dr. Dennis Bright resigned from the party. Now we decide, say, do ya let them put a team together for go talk to Dr. Dennis Bright, let them resign, let come back. But among them team, then they include 2 people that we don't outrightly say, let the Dennis Bright get out. So if you put somebody would already make up a public statement saying, okay, let Dennis Bright get out. For they go talk to Dennis Bright like come, you know, we expect anything good for come out of that. So as a result, whether they confronted Dr. Dennis Bright in any in good faith or not, we don't know that. But all that effort they go in vain. Dr. Dennis Bright not able to come back. They stay in family, say let us get out of this mess. Let's focus on the family, which makes a lot of sense for every decent person.
Okay.
So as a result, Dr. Kande Koloyumkela called me for go back to Salon immediately. So the call came around Wednesday or Thursday by the weekend. So I'm talking about 72 hours window. I have to be on the ground by the weekend. I had no preparation then.
Right. Thank you.
So I flew to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Yes, I flew to Sierra Leone. I can't to the way you ask because I need to give the background so you understand. Yes, I flew to Sierra Leone, and at that 10-day, imagine for flight to Salon, the minimum of $2,000 ticket alone. They not include the transport, they pay go to airport, come on airport, the taxes that they pay, and the other indirect expenses. Where you can Salon back, the daily expenses where you incur. All of that, when we take that into consideration, you're talking about nothing less than $4,000 to $5,000. So luckily, the diaspora leadership, we won Philip Silatin at the UK and I, and Umar Jabi of North America, and then decides, look, man, we know say this stuff on you 72 hours notice for go land and sound. We not plan nothing, it not going to be easy. So thing happen, let we hang it to chip in for cover some of the cost. So now then me buy ticket, now then chip in. Now I think was somewhere around 1,000, 1,600, somewhere around that. Where they chip in, but it was less than 1,500. Where they chip in for add to the cost of me travel expenses. So I land in Salon, we continue the process for move the party in agenda forward. Now, when it came to negotiation directly on this issue of alliance, it was Dr. Kande Koloyumkela alone. Now, I mean, they discuss with the president as the representative of the NGC party. Now, prior to me getting that full understanding, I've been think say some of the elders of the party were actually participating in the negotiation. But it became clear, say, then they no more forget to report from Dr. Kande Koloyumkela in terms of what he only discussed with the president. So it was only him that negotiated with the president. So the rest of we been there just forget feedback, and we insist say certain conditions have to be met. Part of which can be a district, Falaba district, Koinagun district, therefore be a no-go area for the SLP party, so that we, the NGC party, now we stronghold and now and then we go battle. In other words, we go compete with epicenter territory there, so that NGC will continue to retain in seats. Because we've been cash strapped, we also request say the SLPP party go help with additional funds to help with our own party, our own campaign, which was all part of the agreement. But the actual document we form, the alliance agreement, I don't know if the other people in here, but me not see, because the understanding was that the framework of the agreement, now in they put na black and white to go sign, and I will sign na parliament Bintuman. The framework of the agreement we say we dey get joint campaign team, joint media team, joint manifesto team, and also when we win election with Article 12, you dey get the SLPP and the NGC go form a coalition government, with a progressive government, where they get NGC members them will be assigned certain positions such as ministerial, deputy ministerial, parastatals, ambassadorial positions, and so on and so forth. So for answer your question, when it comes to the actual negotiation itself, it will handedly negotiate on behalf of the NGC party.
Thank you. Thank you. You don't give very detailed, explanation on that. We don't begin to see the cracks. And some of we don't see who say in fact how the cracks start. Moving forward, any sauna they once now a public place. Any money where they did. Now the public now get. So the public get in the sense they get right for access information and records were pertinent to how they use the money. I mean, everywhere. If you America said the citizens in the United States, that they get the money now. Not to Biden, neither, not to Trump, not to anybody. So the citizens then, at any time, they can request or they call them, they want to know of this, they want to know. Now, waiting if you say that the impediment where prevent NGC for coming out with a full and comprehensive financial report, considering the fact say most of the money say where NGC will get now money where members can give people them outside. So what are the encumbrances then? Way for prevent. And you as chairman, acting chairman, I think that responsibility that for make sure the financial report is out. This time make you the head na the place. Now you are the head na the place. So now you play that for prevail on the financial sector or the treasurer. Look, for the purposes of accountability and transparency, you need to bring this out. Then the follow-up to that is that you know of any situation that an organization will get ahead, either the chairman or the president, when a secretary general go call a meeting, now go call a meeting, you know of any of that? That then an NGC constitution.
No, I don't know of any. I don't know of any organization. Yeah, I don't know of any organization.
Thank God.
Where the secretary general will take upon himself without the authority and instructions of the chairman or the head of that organization, they call a meeting, they summon a meeting. Good. That is completely out of protocol. Well, now, with respect to the issue about finances, who you ask.
And so, because the reason why I ask this question, I see a notice will come out, say the secretary general, they hold a press conference or a meeting or whatever I call it. So the question was that the acting chairman of this, then A, B, the acting chairman approve of this, the acting chairman give the go ahead if, assuming military the position say the acting chairman not aware of this, give approval. Then I think say we for stepping for say no, this meeting is very illegal and unconstitutional, and anything will come out there, go get the force of law. We're going to be binding on NGC. I mean, I want to expand on that, so then two things I don't put before you.
Yes. The unfortunate and sad thing about Sierra Leone, just as how you can get any of the leaders for breach with constitution with impunity, now so people now within political party can choose upon themselves then breach the constitution of the party at will. So if you see the Secretary General, they call a press conference without the instruction and approval of the chairman and leader, it is not new. You'd expect, say, that issue where the PPRC go look into if you complain to them. But we hope for see what PPRC could do when the matter is brought to their attention. But I can tell you for free, if not because of love of family, especially my wife, we love me unconditionally, and it is fear for me own life and stability and health, my own health and whatever. Wallahi billahi, the one they will know me no say, let me go open the office tomorrow Monday morning. But I don't get calls from my wife, from Fambulem, everybody, because they know me. They know JESMED SUMA. I would have loved to be in the heart of that one day. Let's see the soul of Adamo who can take me. Let them carry me go, say they carry me go. Because the fact of the matter is, this government, you know, get no hand in waiting the happen inside NGC party. The SLPP party, no get no hand in waiting the happen inside the NGC party. This now outside forces them, we want for manipulate and control with party. They get then way for manipulate this situation, yeah, so. And that's still not change, though. So then by tomorrow morning, I go able to convince my family, let them allow me for that particular same day. My supporters them all over the country. They call say if me want, let them go at the party office and demonstrate against the Secretary General. That's not bad name for this party also. They go continue for ridicule and bring ridicule to the party. So I still they reconsider the bill to them say no, we're not going to let think about this situation here first, because you know go make sense. But let them go there, go demonstrate on me on behalf. Me not there. I want them to lead in front, they inside the party office. While then they out, they demonstrate. If I can't do that, then I can't ask them for go by the party office in demonstration against me. A man of principle. So then thing and they not go make sense for me. If me they really the battle, you can't say in a general you want to go fight a battle, they go hide himself in a box. He left the rank and file, they go fight battle. No, my own general, I mean they lead the fight. But let them know say yes, I determined for go and fight the fight. But the fact remains, I'm still a chairman and leader of the party. Now, with respect to the finances where you ask, the brother, the bulk of the finances where they run the NGC party, they come up from two groups. The diaspora and some of the founding members of the party, and mostly the elders. Now then they finance this party also. And some of the elders and they also did the diaspora. So I can categorically say the bulk of the funding for the NGC party comes from the diaspora. Now, when it comes to crisis moment like where election ten reach and where issue come for the party office and then stop them there, mostly the founders they can step up. That one day I can give them that one day. They can step up. Somebody give $200, $300, $400, $500 and so on and so forth. So the bulk of the funding comes from the diaspora. The rank and file, let me tell you what's not the subscription. For the past since 2018 to now, the subscription per month is 1 leon, 1 green leon. We know they buy that means now safe. So the issue about subscription payment, not they create even a dent in financing the activities of the party. So the national officers at one point sit down and decide, say, let we review the subscription payment from 1 leon to 2 leon. We attempt for call NEC meeting virtually for let we discuss and let NEC members review that proposal there. The very people away they kick against us talking against the alliance. In other words, the pro-alliance, the regional chairman of South, when Felix James, in one of the people that we say, we party no go allow virtual decision making for NEC. Because why I ask, they say Article 16, subsection 7, they say NEC decisions has to be secret ballot. So which means if you the whole virtual meeting you're not able to make a decision, people are not going for vote in secret ballot, then that decision they not go valid. That was their argument. So as a result, we decide for appeal to the general membership of the party, say with the subscription, we don't change into 1 leon, from 1 leon to 2 leon, temporary basis until we get to NEC, then NEC go approve. So would that mean well for the party? You go pay the subscription at 2 leon. Would that decide, say, no one pay 2 leon? Fine, you can still pay your 1 leon. We will consider you fully paid. But we'll get a group where we don't create, when a fully paid and registered and paid up members, anyone way decide say they pay in 2 leon, so we'll add you there. The one that way decide say they go pay the 1 leon, no problem. We'll not go add you there. We will wait where the NEC don't go approve the proposal they present. Then we will reconsider you for add you there. But for now, that the one the way decide say the one let the party get small thing at the hand for run the secretariat, decide for pay 2 leon per month, which is 24 leon for the whole year. Some man themselves, some of the party member them demand me to pay for 5 years because the money is so small that some man go say, okay, they pay for 2 years and they pay for 5 years. So I go get down and they settle down. That's how small it is. So as I say, the bulk of the funding of the party comes from the diaspora.
Okay, thank you. Now, law assume say the Secretary General hold a meeting. You know, if you said in a violation of this of the spirit of the organization, way for subject the Secretary General to sanction them, a matter like that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You call a committee, the disciplinary committee for action against them. You don't think? Oh so?
Yes, then come. No worry, then complain and go calm. You know, because you see, some of them guys they don't use to them pauperism and violence na SLPP. They don't use for the break party guidelines and party rules. Because the then system then they then use against them. Whether they will use them against them, get away with them. So then I feel to say a decent political party like this, where they try to change the way politics they happen at Salon and create a platform for decent people. That same pauperism they disregard for principles, disregard for laws, disregard for constitutional guidelines. Then they will bring down that the NGC party use force, because it don't make sense to know any rational and reasonable person where they pray to God, where fear God, where reasonable enough for say if they say if they suspend a chairman just because if they appeal to members who don't left the party, let them come back, because practically the party not a part of an alliance. Theoretically, the party, the document will sign will present to the delegate conference or when next to get delegate conference for decide. Do ya una kala una join we let build this party for go. Anybody within a national officers, anybody within a NEC will subscribe to the actions of the Secretary General, that disregard for law, disregard for principle, disregard for the Constitution. That person there, they define himself as somebody who not get a moral conscience. They define himself as somebody who not get integrity. And in name go down that the history of the NGC party, where tomorrow and Pekin and Grand Pekin and go say, there were 1, 2, 3 people, Alhaji, Brahima Sise, Felix James, Alhaji, Amadou, Sharif. The one then they now people them where the moral decadence is completely displayed by the kind of position where they take now the issue also. And then people and they quickly don't go pray. I see the talk, but they can't go pray. Forget to say prayers now one thing, but you heart and the thing the way they do. Now God they use for judge you. Where go swing you tomorrow, if fling you go inside hell. Where the people the way they say no, they pray 5 times themselves. When they walk out majestically, they go inside the doors of heaven.
Thank you. Now I don't get clarity to that. Now, waiting we need for, and I want actually emphasize this again outside, that now we need for move past this needless distraction. That's what they call a needless distraction.
It's a needless distraction. It
we try
is.
for strategize NGC in such a way that the people that will know say yes, NGC now a formidable force that when they get record. I will give an example. Which happened in Senegal. Now a perfect example that. Now perfect. We cannot allow any John Ekoye you be not talking, and I believe say that too, that Dr. Yunkela is no more member of the NGC. Therefore, we get for me absolutely sure anything we get for do with Yunkelaism, it not make it way inside NGC. We get for be absolutely sure of this. That anything we reek of kind of Yunkelaism, you know, because you know go there, you there under.
Well, unfortunately,
so we cannot expect.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, I'm glad you use that word. You know what?
Yeah, unfortunately, you get very few, where maybe less than 5% of the membership of the party, where unfortunately some of them then are executive positions taking decisions for and on behalf of the party, where slavishly they push an agenda within the NGC party. Now, part of the reason that will make people like we be call for an early delegates conference. And because of that, that make them prepare this palace coup. Because they realize, say, if the early delegate conference where they talk about come into pass, they not get control of how that will happen, so that they will rig the process against anybody else. That will be a difficult thing. And considering a man like me, where they bring about a different types of politics in Salon, when I politics of truth, a politics of sincerity, a politics of transparency, a politics of accountability, a politics of honesty, then no go settle for deal with people like me. Everybody at the NGC knows say when me say something, I mean them, because I mean what I say. Truth is the process by which me being a feel to say, if we create an agenda where they present the party as a party where transparent, accountable, and honest and sincere to the members and to the rest of the people in a salon, we go attract decent people and for come join the party, so we go beat APC and SLPP to the game. The only edge where we can able forget over them. Now, when people and see we as honest, sincere, and committed members of a political party. Now, part of the challenge is the fact, say, some of we decide, say, that system where how the party been run yesterday, where people and they send money for specific task, that money the people and they expend them for their own purposes, and yet when you ask them for give accounts and give debt ears, that was used to be the modus operandi. There was a time where we talk about the need for let we go get this recruitment drive. I take money personally out of my own pocket, prepare a plan, because that thing have been the act as organizing secretary of the party. That thing the party been there disarray after the 2028 elections. We don't get any elected officer. All the officers then prior to 2028 election and during the 2028 election, they were appointed. They were not elected. So there was no time to organize an election across the country for elect executive them. So then people will be the staff from national officials down to ward. they were serving at the behest of individuals that will influence their position at inside the day. So I was against that. I said you cannot have a political party having people loyal to individuals that appointed them. They are not loyal to they will never be loyal to the party. So let's get a structure where we'll be able to elect officers then to positions. Then we get people that will oppose that. They say, let we get executive there on consensus. Consensus means we all agree, say, okay, let this person be chairman. Now, I say, but that consensus day, then they go shut down the idea of giving people the membership, the opportunity for let them go vote and elect their own leader. So now we insist on elected officers. So I put together a plan for now we go do recruitment across the entire country. Part of them plan then they take money out of my own pocket, send them to the secretariat for do a pilot program. We don't take party money out of my own pocket for do a pilot program. Now people a day as the money land so then find way for distributor among themselves. We talk fire, give a report about who to recruit. Nada, we not see. Then they done. Out of that frustration, they Secretary General call me. This very Secretary General call me say if me put her in charge of that recruitment drive day in 2 months, he go make sure say the team will execute them. I was so excited. I said, Sec Gen, me go pay you out of my own pocket for that you go to take up at this year. Almost you go allow pay you. Now we start with $500 for the 2 months. Now I send $500 out of my own pocket. I send them. I say, Sec Gen, if you take charge of this, do ya? Let we get all the regions then where we organize this recruitment drive. Papa, me $500 where I send, the record is there.
Okay.
A chop and chop, dondo, and not see.
Okay.
Report, and not see. We rep and
Now,
the UK and I, the plan way what we not put together, we been get budget for North America, budget for UK and I, budget for the other region them. We then go finance activities and through the district chairman them. Because at that time the party just been run na freedom. Nobody they contact the district chairman them, nobody they get connection with them. They were frustrated and all lay back. Now as I say, no, the party will not be able to be run on freedom only. Now as organizing secretary, I get in touch with all the district chairman them. I hold several meetings with them. Present me plan to them. Just like how they do in a corporate world. Present to plan to them. Examine what's the outcome who they expect. The number of people who they expect them for let them recruit who will finance the activities through here. North America, stand up. They say will they finance this. You can and I stand up. They say will they finance this. You can I Alan Luke, it's a bit Alan Luke would have been the former chairman for UK and I. Alan Luke now release the first money, send them. Now then distribute that money there for do the recruitment drive. That recruitment drive they gone. Now energize the party, energize regional district executive there, especially the chairman them. Now we begin for do the recruitment that then they begin go smoothly. Now lay the foundation. Now North America self take the second batch. That after Sec Gen don't chop all the money I wouldn't send to Amo. Now the North America self take the second batch. Umar Jabi, they all finance the second batch. Now lay the foundation and now get executive there all over the country. 11,800 executives, 18 na every ward, 18 na every constituency, 18 na every district, 18 na every region. Now lead. Now we drive into convention, out of the role where I play as the organizing secretary. Can you imagine? I play that role there a day. America, we get Zoom meeting, pass the fly where I can fly. I come, I run, I take a turn at the entire country, forget team, make sure say team is supplied. I go back to the US, continue my job. I do that one day. Then lead to the convention. The convention now, at that 10 day, prior to the convention, the people let me they worry say where Dr. Kane Koloyumogela they meet with Madabio. some money they discourage because you know they kind of ready for explain what na the basis of that meeting day. So it been affect the party. Now after the convention, the party been get momentum. Now new diaspora and they say, hey, Mr. Suma, do you this money will they finance this convention? So now plenty money. Now close to $50,000. We say we need you for there on the ground for help coordinate so that we know when you go waste. But now fly back camp. Akanaya. That 10 day, the North America region, I think you can myself contribute to me ticket for camp for Cannes Panda Convention Day.
But well, you don't really
personally, when somebody went to party, so then contribute to the party, so you can. Oh God.
Well, I mean, it's my only quite very interesting case. The question we our ask now, waiting at the way forward for winner NGC now. What's the way forward?
Yeah.
When are the way forward now?
Well, the way forward is
cover from this.
If the elders them mean well for the party. Now they say now, if the elders them mean well for the party, then go call for reconciliation. That reconciliation day, then go able for ensure say this unconstitutional action, coup d'etat, hostile takeover attempt to sheriff make, it not become a precedent. We go haunt this party in the future and continue as the chairman and leader of the party. Then go propose somebody where we go elect the deputy. Where in reality, most of the time, I ain't go get for run the party anyway, because as long as I go back to the US, when I then at the US, the deputy becomes the chairman and leader. So that is a win-win situation for both camps. We own camp one at the anti-alliance, maintain the chairman and leadership position when a legitimate elected position, elected as a deputy chairman and became substantive chairman in the absence of the former chairman. So in an elected position, then the pro-alliance camp nominate somebody for to become a deputy chairman. So they go run the show because that's what they want. But if they say that they continue with this process, Papaya, this battle will continue for the longest time. And now the party, we were na anti-alliance, now we mean well for let this party go grow. The one that went a pro-alliance, they not care if this party die today. So their own influence, their own focus, now for let the party no more than control them. They don't care whether NGC died today. They don't care whether they say NGC is the dead horse. That is their own man. Their own focus is to just make sure they hold control. Because the issue about them claiming to the perception that we're part of an alliance helps them forget influence inside SLPP. Helps them with they say, yes, SLPP will not joke with you, we're part of alliance, we get NGC for control. It's not about control. It's not about the interest of the NGC party. It's not about the people of Sierra Leone. It's not about you and I. It's not about anybody who care for the hardship of the people in the go through. It's about being concerned, surrogate to the SLPP party. Unfortunately, the SLPP party itself and the government of this Madabio, they are not interested in NGC party. They don't care about the alliance. They don't demonstrate them for 1 year now. Since we signed them in June last year, to now October, we pass, when October this year, 1 year don't pass. They not demonstrate any sign, say them value the document to them sign. So not to them get anything inside this. They not get no beef inside this. They not care about we. Apart if not for them, NGC can die to themselves. It's all about control. The fortunate part, now I don't tell you so. We went at the anti-alliance. Now we want let we win we step away from them. So we go build the party and move forward. They want a pro-alliance, they don't care whether NGC remain as a party by name only. They don't care whether new people can come. They don't care whether the party meets the requirements for them to continue to exist as a political party. In fact, with the party go under threat if they allow the likes of Sheriff for continue for control, because all the fundraising drives the way they do for move this party, don't know, then they put. Now me and the national officers, now we come together say this subscription payment will be a must. If you're an executive officer, if you not pay your subscription, we know they allow you for to take decision within this party. Now enforce Sheriff, people like Sheriff for pay subscription. And in fact, now they perhaps somebody even volunteer for pay for them. But they want the way they against against NGC, where they support their issue of alliance, where part of the national officers, some of them not pay at don't know today. And people away get money, sometimes and driver self, they pay the driver, perhaps waiting at the subscription when they pay. Then they give donate money to some side then, where pass, but for let them pay the subscription, they refuse. But when it comes for make decision, and then force to jump or make decision. That's how messy the politics of this country is.
Well, I think you don't really give me an earful about this. Yeah. You see, because me own fundamental concern is that NGC cannot afford for be stagnant. NGC cannot afford for going to extinction. It cannot, not to optionally. So, I mean, for now, we depend on the leadership of the NGC. I think say we now need for beginning to craft, programs, position things that what if you say NGC go.
Let tell you.
It could be different from the other party, the APC, because both parties, the APC and SLPP, who said today, if I listen to an audio from one of them,
other political parties,
SLPP guy them from Kailan, I listened to that. I mean, it was really devastating. The man came out swinging actually at this government here, accusing them of colossal failure. So we now therefore try for present we serve the NGC that we are very acceptable alternates to the people there. So one way we need
not just use this opportunity. Not just use this opportunity.
Okay. Yeah. Needs the distraction and they go.
Not just use this opportunity for send a message. Not just use the opportunity for send a message to all NGCians. Do you not ever think say the Cuscaso they experience now with party, you get anything for do with the SLPP party, or you get anything for do with this government? Part of the reason why I've been so obsessed with trying to organize this party, that because I swear to me living God will create you and me. Me strongly believe say the strategy we put together, if we continue on that trajectory, 2020 will shock the nation. Like you a few analysis of some of the ideas will inform me in terms of preparing the strategic plan, a winning strategic plan for the NGC party. One, since 2018 to now, NGC not ever win any election, even a by-election, never winner. I want to change that. For change that, you get to understand the voting dynamics. You get to understand the voting pattern. You get to understand the voters, the breakdown of the entire strategic plan. We focus on three major areas. One, the internal structure of the party. Just like we want to drive motorcar, for them motorcar go run fine, for them motorcar go run fast. You got to make sure say the tires then good, the wheels and they spin fine, the engine strong. So down there means you got to build the internal structures. How do you build that? One, each ward get an average of 19,000 voters. You multiply that by 446 ward, they give you the figure of the average voting population. So my target was to make sure that in each ward, NGC get at least 1,000 to 1,900 registered members within the NGC party. That will constitute 10% of the voting population. Because as we speak, you get at least 20% of the voters were slavishly connected to APC, where there is no way any party will able to take them from them. So the base is strong, 20% of the voters. So if you talk about 400, if you talk about 4 million voters, you are talking about 800,000 voters, members, followers, strong, where APC can't touch that one day. SLPP can get similar, about 15 to 20% of the voters. They are locked in. There is no way any party going for shakedown in them. I have done the entire analysis. We are talking about 100,000 voters locked in SLPP where you can't shake. So you get 60% way left. 40% don't go, 20% APC don't take, 20% SLPP don't take. This 60% way left, you get about 35 to 40% of them when are political hustlers. Political hustlers. Where they not care about any political party, they not care about any ideology. They not care about whether you say Angel Gabriel they come tomorrow for fix Salon or follow me. Wallahi billahi, they not go follow you. The only way where they go follow you now way bring money come inside they give you bread and butter tomorrow. They are political hustlers. So they cannot be our target. So that means 80% of the voters are off our reach. 80% they are off our reach. The recruitment drive will focus on 20%. That 20%, when about 1.4 million voters, 9 million seller we target. If you get half of that one day, when at 10% of voters, that don't give you at least 400,000 voters. You understand? We don't give you at least 400,000 voters because now about 4 million estimate, 10% is 400,000. So 20% is 800,000. APC they control. Where 20% when SLPP they control. If we get 10% registered voters across the nation, right across in every ward, wallahi billahi, they tell you say the next strategy one for put together, that winning strategy for NGC party. So stage one, recruitment drive, focus on the one day, get the 10% locked in. When I paid up, registered and paid up members, then you go to the next one now, you get a strategy now for the media campaign, then you get a strategy now for launch for the elections. Wallahi billahi, if you organize nomination process inside the NGC party, when a primary elections, when not a yuki when they buy voters, when are members of the party, where they vote now each district, they come, they cast and vote for the post where they want for flag bearer. We're not to delegate conference because a primary and any constitution define. So the people that will run for the flag bearership, organize debate inside Freetown, organize debate na the south, organize debate na the east, organize debate na the northeast and northwest, so that the members of the party really see the vision where each one they share. You get 4 or 5 candidates, then they run. By the time they turn that one day, NGC will have been the most energized political party in this country. So where the members can go down and go cast and vote and get their flag bearer. Then the next thing I go do the final plan, whether the campaign strategic plan. That campaign strategic plan, no political party in this country will get them. We'll go for launch now for move that flag bearer into victory. We will shock this nation. Where you go be say the next election, run off. No other political party go into run off without doing the NGC. It's either APC fall off the rail, the grill, or SLPP fall off the grill. NGC go into a run off with any political party inside this country in 2028. And that 2028 today, victory is guaranteed for NGC, because once we go into runoff, you don't give you the wings for flying to victory, because all the other people are now go can't support we do both game and win the elections. But for let that go happen, you got to get rid of Yuki at the party. For let that go happen, you got to make sure say that it's transparency at the party. For let that go happen, you got to make sure that they know they bribe delegates them, like waiting and do so at this next meeting. Then go big people and then pay them. Then they actually pay people for your vote. You can't run a political party that way they, against the wish of the people where actually participate at the party. You can't succeed in any victory that one day. I want to transform the NGC party so that it will be a decent party for people like in a camp will not get no worry for say rare boy then go begin question mama, scatter you, disgrace you, humiliate you just because you know into politics. That is what is happening in this geopolitics of Salon. Then they use rare boy when they come, people that will not get where so disrespectful. Then they cost people and mama them. If they get people that when they make women's leader, they don't get regard for their own name self the position with the whole. They scatter.
Okay. Well, Mr. SUMA, you don't lay out a very brilliant case now, even though you will get some. So where did it happen?
Correct. You don't go and continue.
Give me you closing.
It's sad.
Yeah, I want to give me closing thoughts now. You know, the closing thought I for focus on. Here is what I want to close on. One, for re-emphasize the fact say any meeting when not to the chairman call, he not get the support of the constitution and illegal, and anybody will call that meeting, there has to be a sanction, and this sanction also will for beginning notify the PPRC also. Because NGC a party will register with PPRC, and so you get guidelines, the national guidelines, party guidelines, and national guidelines. So anybody who violating guidelines, there has to be referred to them. So we as Shabba, we expect you to be very aggressive in that. We don't go allow anybody begin the embodiment. Well, we know say that people cause the distraction, but one let them know say no, there are unintended consequences, and you guys should not get away with this. You cannot get it. Then I want. Then number two, I also want to close on giving you assurance say the finances of the NGC go be gone into, and we as public will get for know about that. Anyhow, they no matter how much they resort to confusion or posture, whatever they do, but that it will become a public fund not to anybody get a public fund. So we need for know. We not care, we just want to know. I mean, not get documents and say that A, B, C, this and that this will begin and this will spend a but transparency and accountability. So some of you are extra that
now let touch
you as acting chairman that would call nobody not go bring confusion at this place. So anybody will do something out of the constitution, there will be unintended consequences. And not only that, of course, we order abuse Dr. Kane Yukela is gone, so we're not going to even talk about her anymore. He's not a factor now. As far as I'm concerned, the name not going to come up there. And that by God power, NGC they move from the boulevard of progress to the avenue of success. So I want to let you close on audience in order to give me an overview of this as we close the team.
Before I make my closing statement, I want to touch on the area of finances, especially with respect to what happened in 2023. We get with the aspirants them, sacrifice the money they would them for put for them family. Some man and picking and shoes way for go buy them lunch. Some man the kind dinner way for go take away for dinner. They want them or in hospital or whatever. Now them money they need and sacrifice. Then put them into this party for let we go able for them a position to get good leadership in this country. Then people that they send money them like K and I, they not only send money to secretariat, then divide themselves into groups where each group they focus on specific districts them so that they go coordinate and support the executive and arrange district that they you must make sure say we account for them. We account them. And as it is now, the members of the party not able to know how those monies were expended. In addition to that one day, we also get over 1 billion loans. Over 1 billion loans we can to the party on this issue of the elections. 700 million of that money they na Sekjen, this Amadou Sheriff, na then pass the money to. They not give chairman, they not give the national officer, the national treasurer, they not give the national financial secretary, na Sheriff, Alaji Dabo, Ambassador Dabo, na then control 700 million of that money they. The members of the party need to know how that money they then distribute them. The amount of the money where they pass through the secretariat or chairman, when I me as campaign manager of Western area, and make sure say I get a full breakdown of how each dime of that money they expended. And not only do that, at the balance, then come back, then take some money again, over 20-something million, where they say they need additional money elsewhere. Go for Kergo Cambia. But me money they don't give for Western area. Now they will take again. What will stand? We create a shortage where me self take money out of my own bank account, all things inside the financial report. Add them so that we don't forget some money for go into financing the elections in the Western area. So all that money the members they need for no bottom. Over and above that, the issue about the accountability and financial accountability, it's in the heart of the survival of any institution, as it is in the case of the NGC party. As in the case of the NGC party. Now, remember I've been talking about the delegate conference. Well, yes. We spent over $50,000. Could you believe, say, when the diaspora then send me, say, like, can coordinate that one day? We ended up having a balance of over $3,000, where we submit back to the campaign team, to the convention planning committee. We say, all the convention done. This is not the balance money. That is how people like us are very, very particular about the integrity we carry, about our reputation, about making sure we account to people. You know, ever happen at this party where you send money for something and tell you say, hey, that money we send, balance level now in this year. So luckily that money they will balance way left. It helped for run the party after the election, for pay staff and pay some of the bills them where the party that have money they back for them pam. But they not like that kind of leadership they. The unscrupulous element that within party, they not like that kind of leadership they. A leadership where they give account. So remember, and this is the final closing we ask for. I want to know say the action where Sheriff spearhead na that neck meeting, where them bribe neck members them for can't take a decision unconstitutionally. Now a bad precedent with a non-set. And since the process is unconstitutional, the outcome or the result where emanate out of that unconstitutional process day is also null and void. That is clear and fact. Anybody who is a lawyer, anybody who is a legal luminary, no say that is the rule of the game. Now that make inside, for instance, United States of America, when the police then charge somebody in a court, if you see, you not read a Miranda rights to the person, when a part of the law say when you arrest somebody, you got to tell them the reason why you arrest them, you got to tell them the process and everything. If you mix that, even if you get evidence that the person guilty, they can throw the matter come on a court. Due process of the law is a fundamental golden principle where it can't have a legal system will not respect that. So, to the national officers, I know say plenty of una they will vex, but also you get people like Alaji Brahma, she say, where they lack integrity. Alaji Amadou Sheriff will not demonstrate to the world say lack integrity. You get extremes where lack integrity, then go try to convince una otherwise. I want let una know say the national officials, if una make that mistake, they align una self to this illegal, unconstitutional process. We now go along with Amadou Sherif for launch a press conference, show face for launch a press conference. The pictures go show, the videos go show, history go record them. Una picking and go read the history of the NGC party. Then go remember say, this person a national officer. Why will they align themselves with Amadou Sherif to be part of a press conference where they know say the process Amadou Sherif use is illegal, is unconstitutional, and everything else is null and void. So if you not do them for JESMED SUMA, we're not to this issue not about JESMED SUMA. You not do them for the interest of the NGC party. You not do them because they do a bad precedence tomorrow. You not make sure say your name, your reputation, you know, assign to that bad precedence day. You decide say you don't want where name them. If you not do them for none of that, then they think about you picking and tomorrow. Do them for the interest say you picking and go read the history tomorrow. Then go over this interview where they go so that digital print. Remember, hey, the chairman and the party be one now. This after owner they take. Now bad record for you, the national officer. Now bad record for you picking and tomorrow. Now bad record for you grand picking and tomorrow. Where they go read the history of the NGC party, history of the Salon politics. So we members them. I know say when I don't call. Say when I want move from Kenima, I say no, Kono too far. I think Kono they not call. Cambia and other protocol in other part in western area. Say when I want can preach on tomorrow. Well, I want them and tell una say if me the general they fight for, what they fight for a party integrity, nothing at the heart of it, una not come. Do you una not come? I don't want to let any chaos happen in the name of this party because of una one fight for the constitutionality of the party. We will resolve this matter also. There are other ways to we address them. The international
well, as soon as you see, you sometimes the internet and the Hamburg. But one time, Mr. SUMA, plenty, thank you, we don't come. Me they close on recognition of people that we start this NGC party here. But we will go back to what they call KKY movement. I know they go back. Yeah, Mr. SUMA, by God power, you know, it help me for let you know, he said they go through internet problem. But like I say, we want to end up by recognizing people that we actually we are very pivotal, you know, to this NGC, NGC, you know, business. It starts with a KKY movement. The day where Dr. Yunkela Bikana now go to New Hampshire Avenue, that they will go inaugurate a KKY movement. That's so NGC starts. From KKY movement, now we move up to NGC. And the foreign people, I must recognize them. Late Felicia Robinson, now one. Sarah Faldudin, now other one. But that young man who actually did a turn and they go and come with Yusuf Ding. These people now they are actually pillars. Of course, Mr. Tijan Macaulay, them and all the people. But these people, they've been there from day one, where we start with KKY. Of course, me personally, we don't get a meeting with Dr. Yunkela. I don't get a one-on-one session.
Now, all them people in that one bring camera. All them people and they don't fall off the rail. Now that one for encourage for camp. Now man you call so Tijan Macaulay in Maryland. Where they hold the finances of NGC, it coordinate them, then bring tons of money into this country also.
Yes,
that's why. Now we talk to the all, let them all come. That will continue for build with party.
And to my broadcast, actually, they can't thank all the people that will start NGC, but when they go back to KKY movement, no, they call all the names and the people that will
movement, yes.
See them and they call them.
Yes.
You find the people that know of the they want now they grab the party, people like Sheriff them. You guys, you are nowhere. You are nowhere. When I can now, when I don't come at the tail end, you know, you can't at the tail end, you can't grab the party, no, it's not going to work. So
let me tell you how your mindset the work. Well, let just tell you how your mindset the work. When it comes to causes like this, because this is a cause, it's a mission, it's a marathon, not a one-day business. When I think about the sacrifices that people don't make at the embryonic stage of this process, where they pour their heart, people like Alan Luke them, people like Tijan Macaulay, other people that we know, when they outside their own personal money they pump into this party, me have no go sweet if they not come. Me have no go sweet.
Yes.
Because I know how I'm very emotional. I'm an emotional person. That's a part of my problem. So when they put me heart into something, they throw me entire body into them. Now that make me family, then call a family meeting yesterday. Not a one person talk to me, two person talk to me. Family meeting yesterday. They put me down. Say, what is this obsession you have about politics? I say, it's not about politics. It's about what I know Sierra Leone can be if we have the right leadership.
Amen.
And I know I want to be part of the process for get that right leadership.
Amen.
I say, that's all it is. It's not about appointments. It's not about power, this and that. So then people and they don't sacrifice in the past. I want to do everything under the sun for make them feel comfortable for come back.
Yes.
Let we build this institution where they don't own and then create them. So we go move this engine forward.
Yes.
But now we don't get them scrupulous. They want to say around can hijack up from we.
Oh no, it's not going to happen. Like I said tomorrow, there's going to be a special edition, devoted to them people like Martina Simbo, they all of them people that now because of what they go now, they just get satisfied. But by God power, we'll talk back to them. So I want to thank you very much, Chairman. SUMA, you're doing a very good job. Like we say, the needless.
Thank you, sir.
Lord, you give deaf ears to the distraction. Because we believe say NGC now a party, we stand on the moral foundation of the rule of law. We get constitutional guidance. So we go continue for the constitution will continue to guide we. We faith in the constitution. Then guide there. The thing will not forget the platform. That the platform will not forget them. And you as chairman, I expect you for take the moral leadership now. With a consult, with a engage. And I want to tell you, this platform is open to you any minute, any day. So until they look there,
yes, sir.
Go discuss them. This is not a break in the air.
But let them know say they want the way participate in this unconstitutional and illegal exercise. Let them know say the God will create the heavens, the God will create me and you, the God will create Salon. Wallahi billahi, that God day he go answer them down the road. As long as they are aware of the unconstitutional process within they can take, then plan them. I understand say the whole meeting about Felix James here gather them. The whole meeting about before they come to the delegate conference. Then we see the way they dish out money for give people away, then participate in the voting. We are illegal voting, we breach with constitutional processes, irrespective of whether we did it or not did it at all. Wallahi billahi, there will come a time where each one of them goes sit down, bet their finger, regret the action they take. That God day, they will teach them within this party, so the time will come.
So with that, Mr. SUMA, I want to thank you so much again for the time we take. Now continue. I mean, like I already tell you, if people like Martin Luther King, full footsteps, Obama would never have been president of this country. So always remember that if people like Martin Luther King are not being sacrificed, no way, not the way Obama became president. Now the sacrifice that people like Martin Luther King do, now Obama then become
sacrifices of yesteryears. They ride on to victory.
It taught us, we get audience here, but we get for remain resolute. Say, oh no, we not go capitulate to cowardice or cravenness because that is totally defeatist in orientation. We cannot. as far as we concerned, you get we on unequivocal and irrevocable support. You are the acting chairman until we hold convention when they will put national officers in place. As far as we concerned, now you we found out need for if you move very quickly and bring that formal removal now a referendum for presenters. So all go vote on them, then you go to the PPRC. Now that we they expect as we as chairman for take that leadership, they we not to we all sign up and go there. So go move forward. So until we come back next time, Mr. Suma, I want to wish you, I can with Bismillah Rahman. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can go with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And let anything
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
God know you had, God know your sincerity. God know.
And the heart, God the judge, Father, I make a
protect you.
It is judge from the heart. I say to God, as long as your heart clean, and you mean well.
About you after all, you get good education, you get job, you get your family, but that's not it. Sacrifices on your part. So some of we go always remain very grateful to you and will support you whatever they do. Me personally, me not go see anybody be smack you on and it's not going to happen. Take that say kutubu. Pass I don't get access for talking on radio. I know, but what or God say no kutubu that you hand it, you not go right anymore. But as long as God not hold me hand, God not hold me much, rest assured that's option. Because I tried and they tried. But when you are required, they go step, but it's not going to happen now. So once more, you get thanks so much again. So I look forward in the near future talking to you. Have that and financial report. You are trying and may use the prestige and influence of your high office for make sure say financial report come out. The next meeting we'll get for Canada and for Canada say yes, the financial report don't come out. And we'll get an option for bring this matter up to the PPRC. So we don't ask for financial reports, you don't come out. People they want. So all until then, Mr. Suma, you got a very blessed day and let God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, continue for protecting your family members.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Shout out to all Salonians the way they take them for watching. Bye-bye.